This video we're going to take a look at another product from the folks at Thrive Life, and we've looked at a couple of other ones before that were basically their single ingredient food options. This one is a little different. This is a whole meal option that they come out with called the Simple Plate. That's what we're going to be taking a look at coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. So we're here at the Survival on Purpose Worldwide Headquarters Food Testing Lab, and I have to say that with a straight face. The folks at Thrive Life were kind enough to send me several different food selections. We've looked at a couple of them already. This one we're going to take a look at their Simple Plate option. There's basically three ways you can get food from the folks at Thrive Life. You can buy it like this, which is a whole meal package kit that may or may not require a couple of extra ingredients. You can get the single ingredient cans that are up to a 25-year shelf life and pretty cool. Again, just single ingredients. This is nothing but broccoli, no preservatives, none of that stuff, no chemicals, no bad stuff. And then they have the same kind of version with several other foods anyway in the Snackies pack, which is just a smaller pack, single ingredients, mostly single ingredient stuff. They have a few blends like trail mix type stuff. Beep, beep, beep. We're going to wrap this video to bring you breaking news. April the 18th through the 23rd, 2018, Thrive Life is having their annual spring sale. They only have 2 sales a year. I just found out about this one. I wanted to cut this footage in. You save up to 50% on some really healthy, delicious food. The dogs agree. And if you just make sure you use the link in the video in the description below or right up here, it'll take you to my page so you won't be to the regular retail page. You get those savings. Just a quick note, you need to be a preferred customer to get the savings on the 18th. There's other benefits that go along with that if you want to become a preferred customer. But either way, some great savings. Again, they only have 2 sales a year. This one's up to 50% off, so I encourage you to take advantage of that. Again, that is from April the 18th through the 23rd, 2018, up to 50% off for the Thrive Life Spring Sale. We now return you to our regularly scheduled video. What we're going to take a look at this video is one of their Simple Plate products, and this is the Southwest style chicken quinoa bowl. And basically, this is kind of like they view this as the introduction to using their freeze-dried food, because all their food is freeze-dried, which basically gives you the ability to be a little bit more nutritious, because they can pick it when it's really, really fresh and freeze it very, very soon, so it kind of locks in all the nutrition. But this is just kind of helps you learn to get used to cooking with freeze-dried food and putting together your own recipes and stuff, because they give you a couple of recipes in here, and actually they have a whole recipe book that you can get to help you with the whole process. So anyway, without any more rambling, I'm going to take you down to the old stove top. We're going to see if we can fix this stuff up, because I'm pretty hungry. You there? Okay, so down here at the old stove top, and open the box up. It comes with all the stuff in here, not this. And it gives you this nice recipe card here, sort of. Tells you what's in the box, and it tells you what you need to supply of your own. In this case, what you need to supply is some chili powder, some cumin, and a little bit of olive oil. Just like a half a teaspoon of each of these, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So we'll take a look at that in a minute. And then what's really cool about it is, it says it takes 20 minutes to prepare. If you turn it over, it's got step-by-step instructions that tell you exactly how to do it. So, and then if you look at the instructions, are all numbered and color-coded. And if you look at the ingredients that are supplied down here, they're all numbered and color-coded as well. So it's really easy to follow. So we're just going to get started and go through it right now. There we go. It says put away your chopping block, because everything's already chopped and ready to go. So basically, this should make it really, really easy. So the first step says to take 6 cups of water, bring it to boil in a medium saucepan. So we're going to do that now. I got 6 cups of water in the old Tupperware bowl here, measuring cup. Just going to put it on here. I'm actually going to move this other stuff out of the way so we can cook it here in front of you. And this is the big eye too. That'll probably boil a little faster. While you're at it, go ahead and get everything else together. Let me light that. Okay, we'll get that boiling. I always get everything else together. You need a medium saucepan, and there's nothing else really to do until that happens. So we're going to just let that get boiling, and I'll be back with you. Okay, now that the water is boiling, as you can see, it's time to add the quinoa. Man, this is like the opportunities for ridiculousness are limitless when you're doing a cooking video. So you notice the little pack's got a little tear strip on here. You don't even have to have a pair of scissors. So basically, we're just going to dump the quinoa in. It's already pre-washed. If you're not familiar with quinoa, it's a grain Pretty good grain. Tastes pretty good. We're gonna. I don't know if it doesn't say to. Does it say to turn it down? Let it boil for 2 minutes. It says. So we're gonna say get this little spoon over here and we'll stir it in and let it boil for 2 minutes. While we're letting it boil for 2 minutes, we're going to take a look at the next step. It's going to say add the kale to the boiling quinoa and stir in to refresh. What you and I would call rehydrate, they call it refresh for about 20 seconds. So that's going to be important too. So we'll get that ready to go after 2 minutes comes up. There's the kale, not too bad. We'll go ahead and open that up and get it ready. So when the 2 minutes goes off, we can do another 20 seconds of stirring in. Stir in to refresh for about 20 seconds. So we'll do that. Okay, there's my 2 minute timer. So let's turn the 20-second timer on here and we'll stir the kale in for 20 seconds only. I think timing is pretty important with this freeze-dried stuff, because if you let it go too long, it can mess it up, I think. You won't get the results you're looking for. So there's that. We're going to start, and we'll turn the temperature off in just a second. So, all right, there's the 20 seconds. Okay, we'll turn it off and take the put that out of the way for a minute. We've got a strainer here and a bowl that says to pour it in with a fine mesh strainer. That's about as fine as I've got, so we'll just do that and see what happens. Okay, I hear you. And let's pull the rest of the quinoa out and let it. It looks like it's done to me. It's got the little stringies hanging off of it the quinoa gets, and you can't see that, can you? Well, I'll show you in a second. Okay, so there's the poured off into the strainer, and it looks like quinoa. If you're not familiar with quinoa, it's really pretty good. Next step is number 3, and it says to complete the quinoa kale base. Pour the kale and quinoa mixture into a medium-sized bowl. So we're going to use the old Tupperware single container here and dump it in there. And there's most of it. So there we go. And then it says, let me pan you over here where you can see what I'm doing. Can you see what I'm doing? It says to add the following seasonings to taste. Chef's Choice seasoning, which is right here. Number 3 says optional add in to the quinoa flavor to taste. So I don't know what it tastes like, so we're just going to put a little bit of it in here and see. I'm not a super spicy kind of guy. I like kind of blandness, so we'll put just about, I don't know, maybe a third of it in there, something like that. And then we got the half a teaspoon of chili powder. That's going to give it that little southwestern spiciness. We'll put that in there. And then a half a teaspoon of cumin, or however you pronounce it. C-U-M-I-N. Close enough. Half a teaspoon of cumin. And then as much olive oil and rice vinegar as desired. Mix well and set aside. So it says 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Probably put that in there because I kind of do dig some olive oil, so we'll do that. And then the rice vinegar, I don't know. We might just put a little bit in there because I'm not a big vinegar kind of guy. You know what? We're not going to put any. I'm not going to put the rice vinegar in there. I don't think I'll like it. So there's that. Put that over here. Put that aside. We're going to stir this up now. It says mix well and set aside. So we're just going to mix it well, like so. Let it spiceize itself. And we'll set it aside. Now it says if you wanted this to be for a cold salad, you can rinse it with cold water in the when you put it in the strainer. I don't want it cold, so I'm going to put it here like this. I'm going to set it aside because that is the side. So now, next step is going to be to make the saute topping. Hold on, we got dogs. Sorry, the dogs are wigging out because the next door neighbor came home. So anyway, it says to add 1.5 cups of water. Do that, bam, right there. And the chopped chicken and the onions. We got the onions first, but here's the onions. Chopped chicken. The veggie mix, which is some corn and some peppers and stuff. Man, I'm not really big on peppers, to be honest with you, so I'll put them in there, give it the flavor, and I'll just probably pick around them. So I don't really want to eat them. Not a big pepper person. We'll see. And then the seasoning blend, we'll just go ahead and put that in. It says add some wow, so there we go. And we'll say bam! Okay, and then it says to a 1/4 teaspoon of a little bit of chili powder and a little bit of cumin. So we'll just take a little bit of chili powder here, 1/4 teaspoon or so. We'll just kind of set that up there. and a little bit of cumin, just a little bit. We'll just shake a little bit in there. How about that? Okay, bam. And now it says, in a medium saute pan, and bring to a simmer. Simmer for 6 to 7 minutes, or until nearly all the liquid is evaporated. So we'll do that now. I'm not going to make you watch this for 6 or 7 minutes. So I'm going to pause this video. When it starts heating up, we'll be back. Okay, so it says to stir it until 6 or 7 minutes, until the most of the water is evaporated. We're getting close to most of the water being evaporated now, I think. So we're going to call this one refreshed. And then we're going to, it says to stir in the veloute sauce mix to slightly thicken. And I don't know what a veloute sauce is, even a velouté or whatever, however you say it. We're going to put a little bit in there. I'm not a big sauce guy, so what's cool about this is you can make it however you want to, which is pretty cool. We do still got some water in there. We'll put just a little bit of this stuff in, just to give it, it says give it some flavor. I don't even know what flavor it is. I have no idea. I'm not a French chef. Like I said, I'm not really big on the peppers, but I do like medium onions, so to speak. So supposed to thicken up. I think this just kind of soaks up the extra water. So there we go. That looks like that's about done. And I don't think I think I cooked it just about the right amount. So we'll turn the heat off now. Just stir this in, and pretty much it is done. Now it says the next thing to do to go ahead and top the kale and quinoa with chicken topping, or mix it together and enjoy it. So I'm just gonna mix it together. I'm gonna scoop that in there like that. And this is good for about 4 people, depending upon obviously how hungry everybody is, but not bad there. We're just gonna mix it up a little bit. You don't have to mix it together. You can make your presentation however you would choose, but I like quinoa already. I didn't put quite all the spices in here, but that's just me. You can obviously make it as spicy as you want. I suppose you could put some of that Tabasco sauce in here if you're one of those Tabasco people. I'm actually not. So let me give you a quick look at this. That looks pretty stinking good right there for about, what, 20 minutes maximum time. You know what else is really cool about it? Other than a couple of dishes here, right? This is the cleanup right there to the garbage can, and there you go. So now let's do like they do on TV and put it on a plate. So I'm gonna put it on my fine china here. Let's have a look and see what it tastes like. Let it cool off a little bit. Can you smell that? It smells pretty good. Let's see how it tastes. No salt or anything. We'll try it just with the all natural seasonings. It's pretty good. Trying to get a feel for the different ingredients. Let me just get a piece of chicken. One piece of chicken. So it was just crunchy little chunks. Let's see. It's got the texture and the flavor of chicken. Probably because that's what it is. I could probably use a little more of the spices, but I was scared. Anyway, that's pretty good. So let me sit that down, wrap this up so I can finish eating and not keep chewing and talking. All right, so that's a quick look at the Thrive Life Simple Plate product. And again, this is their kind of home delivery meal service. And the difference this one has among some of the other ones is that it's all freeze-dried food. So you don't have to have coolers of ice. You don't have to worry about it spoiling if it gets left on your doorstep or whatever. You can actually take this with you in the car if you're going on vacation or whatever. If you want to whip up some quick meals, if you're staying somewhere with a little kitchenette, it's a great choice for that. That again is the Thrive Life products, and I'll put a link below to go check them out. Again, they just offer really healthy, tasty, simple ingredient foods. I think this package is one of the ways, it's the most expensive way to buy their stuff too, to be honest with you, by the way, because it's all put together for you. But it's also a good way to get introduced to the concept of using their freeze-dried food. But it's there'll be a link below. You can just go buy the product if you're interested. I think there's an opportunity for you to become a distributor or something, and maybe make some potential income. That's totally up to you. I just really like the concept of the food. I like the simplicity of it. I like these little packages just because everything is right there for you, and the instructions are really, really simple. And if you want to check one out, I absolutely recommend the Southwest style chicken quinoa. It's tasty. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. Thanks to the folks at Thrive Life for sending me this so I can show it to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a brand new video every Friday and Saturday, and very often a random video throughout the week. You can check out another one right here. If you're not subscribed, you can click right down in the corner and subscribe. Click that little bell after you do, and you'll get notified whenever I put out a new video. I really appreciate your support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident. So be prepared. I'll see you next time. It really is good.